Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again for our European Football Live show. It's Saturday, it's 9 a.m. It's a big one coming up. We got a lot of games to talk about, Ashley. But let's kick it off with that Sassuolo disaster from this morning.
Yeah, and a lot of you probably think I'm sad right now, but I actually stayed far away from that match.
Oh,
I started to play it, because I play them all the time, but beating the dead horse, you've heard me say a million times. The best time to take Sassuolo to play well, not necessarily to win, but at least to go all out and score, is versus the big name sides. So something just felt trappy about that one for me. You were getting Sassuolo to score twice at pretty much even money. Um, which I would have jumped all over if they were playing Atalanta or Inter or AC Milan but yeah, you just have to tread lightly with them when they play those lower name sides. It's for some reason they just don't seem to give a shit about those games.
yeah, there was no Berardi for that game. That's why they were getting such a good price.
Well, that's not just that, because I mean they have Skamaka and Raspador. They have other people who can score. That's just it's a trend that people that know the sport know. You're not going to get the best of them versus these crappy sides.
Uh, so that killed our high value parlay from yesterday's show.
Oh man, that one was on there. See, because I told you I was close to taking it, but I decided not to.
But don't feel bad because we have Tottenham team total in that parlay as well, and they are not scoring any goals.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. We've been hitting a lot of them. Yeah, and that's another one I started to play too. I liked Tottenham today, their team total, and stayed away from that because they're like Barcelona. They're a team that's headed in the right direction, but they're just not there yet. So they're going to have slip ups, and I don't want to be the one to guess, right? Like which game is going to be their slip up or not. Not if I'm putting money on it.
We actually have them on the video parlay. We have over 1.5 in that game. Uh, Still 0-0 in 75th minute.
Yeah, I was scrolling through a lot of these matches, and it looks like I'm glad I only have two premiums in right now. Um, Looks like a day to tread lightly. It's kind of looks like everyone has a case of the Mondays on Saturday. Nobody really wants to score. I'm on the over one in the first half of this Empoli match, so the worst I'll do is push that, and then I just have Juve to win to close out my double with Inter. But that's all I have in so far. Good morning, George. Thanks for joining us from Puerto Rico.
I decided to go with three doubles for today. They haven't started yet. They start with the with Borussia Dortmund game. Oh, nice chance for Tottenham, but they missed. They start at 9:30 for me. So guys, check that out if you wanna. If you want, and check Ashley's premiums as well. She's been on fire lately, like plus what, plus 300, 450 yesterday. Plus over plus 1,000 in the last 7 days, if I'm not mistaken. So you are on the all of the leaderboards. So that's the
Yeah.
way to kick ass.
Yeah, it's nice because capping is an up and down love hate relationship. So it makes up for those days when you go 1-4 and wondering what the hell you did wrong or if you know how to do this anymore. So yeah, it
Yeah.
was a nice run yesterday. Starting out nicely today. Yeah, so unless you're interested in a multi-day package right now, which I did have someone ask me about. I mean, it's definitely a great day to hop on the 3-day pass. With all these weekend matches. But I don't have any individual packages up yet since the Udinese match already started. But I will more than likely have a 3-pack up after the show because there are some of the later games, like in the Swiss leagues and everything, that I do like today.
Yeah. And there's always some MLS games you can put in as a preview.
That will never happen. No, you know what? I can't say that will never happen. But if it does happen, you know that something's gone wrong in the universe. So I did not bet the MLS.
Now, actually, Saturdays and Sundays are usually the days when we go head to head, you and I, with our three like parlays. I'm trying to catch up. It's 3-2. We'll see what's gonna happen today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting because they're. I mean, I'm not superstitious or anything, but these things really do seem to follow a pattern, right? It's like with these leagues, it's like they're all low scoring on a certain Saturday or high scoring. It is very strange because one team has nothing to do with the other.
Yeah.
But this is looking like a very odd. Maybe it's just the early matches too, right? Maybe they'll pick up as they go. Because I'm liking goals in both of those Swiss Super League matches, and possibly in one of the Swiss Challenge League matches too.
Yeah, they say never back an early matchup in the EPL, and that's exactly what I did. I went with Tottenham, team total over 1.5, and there it goes.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself, do not do that.
There is something about that, and it's not superstition. It's just a fact. Like that early EPL, the one that kicks off the EPL slate always goes sideways. I mean, or 90% of the time. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, George. Good morning, Michael. We're not ignoring you, George. I just hate
I told George good morning.
I just hate the word paradise, Puerto Rico, and I just got jealous.
Even said Puerto Rico.
I just got jealous, right?
Because you're in Canada, but that's don't be in Canada.
And he's in warm Puerto Rico with the nice coast and nice beaches.
Yeah, I want to go visit Puerto Rico one day.
Yeah. Now, actually, let's kick it off with Bundesliga. Those games, we have 4 games starting in about 25 minutes or so. Borussia Dortmund and Wolfsburg. Haaland is in the lineup. Marco Reus is in the lineup. Julian Brandt, Bellingham, Axel Witsel. Pretty much the best they can do. They have a left back player who hasn't played a single second yet this season. So that might be something for Wolfsburg to try and exploit. And they do have the best lineup they have available as well. So
yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, I think I'm just going to stick with what I said yesterday. And thank you, Chad. We appreciate you as well. Dortmund can score. I know a lot of cappers that I respect. I know they're on Dortmund's team total. But Dortmund I do trust them to score, but I really stay away from a side. I could see this going either way. I know most people don't trust Wolfsburg because of their collapse like mid-season, but I just think Dortmund's defense, I mean, for them to keep a clean sheet is shocking. And Wolfsburg didn't play, that poorly in their last match. And they do have talent. That's why they were leading the Bundesliga table for the first few weeks. So I like the typical Bundesliga, both teams to score and over in that one. I'm staying away from a side. I may play that myself. I'm going to look at the numbers a little bit more. But yeah, I think Wolfsburg is kind of a team like that too. You play the Bayerns and the Dortmunds, that they get up a little bit more for it. And I just don't see Dortmund keeping a clean sheet. So, and last time I looked, I haven't checked this morning, but it was actually a very, very good price for both teams to score and over in that one.
It's -121 here in my book, and that's what I like as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic for a Bundesliga matchup.
So Borussia still has a ton of injuries defensively and offensively. And I think that in that game against Stuttgart last weekend, where they kept a clean sheet, I think they overperformed by a lot, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I do like both teams to score another 2.5. Wolfsburg is pretty much safe right now from relegation. They are, 8 points above the relegation zone. So I would say they are safe with a few games left in the season. But I mean, this is Borussia Dortmund, right? They are going to go out and try to get a win, or at least get to the scoreboard, and I think they will. So,
yeah,
I will take both teams to score over 2.5 in that one.
Yeah, I think that's a really good bet, and I don't know, for the price of a -120 in any other league, is laying a little bit, but that's actually very cheap. Bundesliga BTTS and over is usually, you're usually laying at least a -150 for that.
So we did talk yesterday about the games that we want to put on that high value parlay, and somebody mentioned Bundesliga too. Might be Michael, might be, I don't know who was, but actually Niklas, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have 3 games in Bundesliga 2 in 83rd minute, and we have 1 goal.
Yep, I was noticing that too, and that's what I told you yesterday. I just don't. Bundesliga 2, sometimes I play it almost as much as I play the Bundesliga, with the St. Pauli's and I don't know. They're just kind of all over the place right now. I can't see any patterns. The numbers are all over the place. There's no consistency. St. Pauli will get in there and score 3, and then they'll score nothing. And Sandhausen, same thing. So I'm just kind of staying away from Bundesliga 2 right now, which usually I love. But they're very odd right now.
Yeah. Now, Ashley, what about that Augsburg and Hertha game that we have going on in Bundesliga as well? Hertha still in the relegation zone, but only 1 point behind the safe zone. While Augsburg, they are 6 points safe right now, but they're not playing that well.
Yeah, I could tell you just right off. You can give your opinion about this one. I'm not touching at all. Hertha Berlin is just a struggling side. I stay away when they're involved, just like in Australia when Perth Glory is involved. I stay away. As you see, they got blitzed 6-0 last night. So yeah, I mean, if I had to take a swing at it, I would take Augsburg. I certainly would not take Hertha, but it's not worth putting your money on to me.
Yeah, I think I'll stay away from the sides here. I like the over 2.5, to be honest. Maybe even both teams to score at over 2.5 for a nice plus money, but just over 2.5, I do like that because I think that Hertha has to attack. They don't have a choice but not to attack and go for the win, to be honest. Stuttgart has a pretty favorable schedule. Arminia Bielefeld has decent schedule as well until the end of the season. If they want to save themselves, they got to go for the win. So I would go with Hertha over 2.5 goals in the game at minus 121 here in my book. You can probably get it even better with some other books.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad look. Like I said, that my leans would be Augsburg or to the over, just because it's Bundesliga. But Bundesliga has been oddly low scoring. I mean, even Bayern Munich matches have been trending under. So when those are trending under, something's just weird. And it's that whole like I don't want to catch a falling knife, right? Like I don't want to bet someone guessing this is the match where they come out playing well. I like to tell them after they, after things start to normalize. So yeah, if you're putting your hard-earned money on something, I would look elsewhere.
Now, Bayern was trending to the under, and that has cost them the spot in the Champions League semifinals, to be honest. If they used even one more of those chances they had, even in the first leg against Villarreal, they would have been safe and sound in the semifinals. But now they are out of it.
Yeah, but there's been something off with them. Even ones they were winning in their own league lately, right? Were just like low scoring, kind of like 1-0, 2-0, just not typical Bayern matches. So while everyone was ragging Bayern, I think some credit has to be given to Villarreal because, like I've said a million
times,
times,
definitely.
Unai Emery is a tactical genius, and he found a way 2 matches in a row to shut down that Bayern offense, and that is nearly impossible to do. So I don't care what that guy did in the EPL. He is a genius coach of that Villarreal side. And Danilo, I'm not sure you're saying correct predictions. Yeah.
Michael has replied to me, so Michael got it.
Matches. If there's a specific match you want, throw it up on there. We might have an opinion on it.
What I was gonna say, I don't know.
Something unimportant, probably.
Do I say anything important ever?
Most of the things you say are important. I'm sitting here. I keep peeking. I need one more goal. I mean, I think this bet's going to be a push. I need one more goal in the first half in this Empoli match here.
Oh, it's 45th minute. Oh,
maybe not looking likely.
Maybe they can net a late one.
I'll take a push any day. That's fine.
Oh, why not? You had a great day yesterday, so you can afford a push.
Yeah, and a team I'm counting on to. So these are my only 2 premiums so far, and like I said, I need Juventus to win. You guys know I'm not a big Juve backer, but I really like them today. For some reason, they're usually involved in low scoring wins, but for some reason, I don't know if it's just with like, the form of Inter and AC Milan and all, just people up and down. I think they take this game seriously today, and I don't know. They might very well beat the brakes off of this Bologna side.
Somebody has to. Milan certainly didn't.
Yeah, and I told you guys Milan would win yesterday because I stayed off of them, and good for them. I've never, I'm happy to stay away from them. If I would have won, it doesn't matter because it's a flip of a coin, and that's not the type of matches I like to be involved in. I like to know that I've got about a 70% chance when my numbers point to it of hitting it, and good luck having 70% shot with AC Milan on anything.
Well, I thought that was a pretty solid spot for them yesterday. I didn't back them or anything because I finally got some sense into me and decided not to back them until they win a game. So,
Yeah.
Zinzo, what happened to Sassuolo today? I don't know what happened to Sassuolo today. They didn't have Berardi, and I guess that's
I
like
think did they have like 2 shots on target, but like 60-something possession. It's just the way it is. Those guys go out and they fly around like crazy and score and leave themselves open at the back, and you just see goals and fun matches. But yeah, when they play the Salernitanas, Bologna's, Genoa's, I don't know. I mean, I still love them, and I usually hate teams like that. But I've just learned, like pick my spots with them, stay away from them in those crap games that they don't care about.
Actually, it doesn't happen often that we have a bigger slate on Sunday than on Saturday. This is actually one of those weekends, probably because of the Champions League games, Europa League games, Conference League games, and the fact
Yeah.
that we don't have any of those next week. There will be some makeup games happening in EPL, LaLiga, Bundesliga too, I think, next week. So we'll have another week full of games, despite not having any Champions League games. You did say you're gonna have a 3-pack after this show up on Kickdawgz Preview, right?
More than likely. But like you said, I'm kind of interested in some matchups tomorrow. But yeah,
We got a tiny sliver of hope, Ashley, of hitting the first game of that video parlay. Brighton just scored against Tottenham.
So we have over 2.5 match goals.
They over 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5. I mean,
in the 90th minute.
And did all the Tottenhams, like, did Son, Kane, did they?
Everybody was playing. They don't have a single shot on goal in this game yet. Well, Brighton has 5.
That's unreal. Yeah. Well, that's just that thing. Like I said, Tottenham, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with, but not yet. And as a bettor, right? As a fan, that's fine. But as a bettor, you're not looking for someone who's trending in the right direction. You're looking for someone who's already there.
Yeah.
Sassuolo messed up. That's what we were talking about, Quadro. It's Sassuolo lays down for the smaller teams. They just don't give a shit. That's just the way it is. I still love them, but they're just lazy in those. Son just scored. Don't mess with our feelings now.
Son did score. Did Son score? I don't think
that's what Quadro just said.
I'm still showing you replays here on my.
We're sitting here
on my stream.
Come on, Son. I mean, he's one of my favorite, man. That South Korean guy. There's not many players I love watching more than I love watching that guy play.
No, that'd be really.
Are you just messing with us? I'm not having anything pop up here. But teams are the most vulnerable defensively right after they score, so we shall see.
Son is subbed off, so no, Son did not score. Come on, Quadro. You're
better. You trying to mess with us?
You're better than this.
Not cool, Quadro. Not cool.
There's 5 minutes of additional time. Well, we can get it.
It's feast or famine with Tottenham. It's like Son gets a hat trick, and then their goalie plays lights out and makes the saves of his life, and then they get no shots on target. So that has to drive Conte crazier than anyone, because I know that coach. He's a perfectionist. Yeah. Probably like just goes home and downs a bottle of vodka after these type of matches. Like,
you mentioned that you like both of those Swiss Super League games, and honestly, I was just gonna say I have a double in those as a preview. I have Zurich Young Boys over 2.5 and Servette Grasshopper, both teams to score at plus 145 as a double in a preview.
Say that one more time.
Zurich Young Boys over 2.5 and Servette Grasshopper, both teams to score. Grasshopper, sorry.
Yeah, I love my grasshoppers. You know that. I do like both of those. Only thing with Zurich is they're usually really dependable, and they should be because they're not going to usually go that many matches in a row not playing great. But I was on them a few weeks ago, and I just needed them to score, not to win, and they didn't. And I think it was the first time in like 20 something matches. And then I believe in one of their recent ones they didn't score either. So I'm kind of really not. I guess against Young Boys defense I could see that, but I think I'm a little more interested in the Grasshoppers matchup because when you look at the last two head to head, man, it's just goals flying from both sides. So I'll take a look at Zurich, but I'm not really trusting them right now. But I always trust Grasshoppers, kind of like Sassuolo, to score and to concede. That's probably the one that I'm going to spend the most time breaking down.
Now we have Jorge asking us about this Manchester City Liverpool in the FA Cup, and I do see the lineups. I'm not sure if these are these are actually possible lineups. So I'm hoping we're gonna get those in about 10 minutes or so. We can talk about that one then. But do you think we have another high scoring draw on site?
When they let the lineups out, yeah, I'm going to let you take the mic on that one because I do not play cup matches. I mean, I do in Germany sometimes, but I'm not touching that one. In their last matchup, they just recently played. I took the plus 0.5, the extra half goal with Liverpool and hit that, luckily. But those teams are so good and so evenly matched. But with it being a cup match, they're duking it out, right, for that top EPL spot. I have no idea how seriously they take it, so I will not be even anywhere remotely close to that one.
Yeah, I know for a fact that De Bruyne and Kyle Walker are out for City because of that injury in the Champions League. But we'll see who's gonna be in for them, who's gonna cover, and we'll see how seriously these two are gonna take this FA Cup semifinals. I mean, it is semifinals after all.
I mean, I think right, it's a semi, so they should take it somewhat seriously. If so, with De Bruyne out, focus has to be elsewhere because he's been scoring really well lately. So, maybe I mean, if you just have to play something, Mahrez, if he starts, I would take him as a goal scorer. He takes a lot of penalties, so yeah, I mean that would be really my only lean for some fun money, but I won't have anything major on that.
Now, I do know the goal scorer that you love for today.
Who is it? Nkunku?
No, he's playing tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah. Oh, hold on, let me try to figure it out. A goal scorer that I love today?
Yeah.
I did love some. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to guess. Who the hell is it?
Christian Eriksen.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm loving that guy. I'm actually kind of interested in that one. I think you can get Brentford at a draw no bet, don't you? At a pretty decent price. They've been playing well.
You can get Eriksen at plus 375 to score.
Well, there you go. I mean, throw a third of a unit on it or put a tenth of a unit on it. I mean, the guy, I don't think he scored in the last match, but he had scored in 3 matches. Well, 2 for Denmark for his national team. And then he was involved in that Brentford when they waxed, who was that? Just brutalized them. But yeah, he is worth a sprinkle. I mean, if he starts, that guy's in great form right now. And they're playing Watford, right? So I like Brentford on a draw no bet there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good bet, especially because Watford is struggling so much. I mean, they can still get out of the relegation zone, but in their current form, it's going to be a mission impossible for them, to be honest.
Yeah, and right now Brentford's playing like one of those teams that you really want to be backing because it doesn't matter where they are in the table. They go out and they play hard, and that's always a team that you want to back.
And Tottenham just lost 1-0.
Yep, we did not get our 2 goals in that. Yeah, Zinzo, I think that's a good play, sprinkling Eriksen. I may do that myself. I mean, especially they're giving him at crazy odds. Depending, obviously, when you take goal scorers, I'll say it because I know sometimes there's new people. If you take a goal scorer, you always make sure you check that box that says the player must start or the bet will be voided. Because some of those books will try to cheat you, and if the player doesn't play and you don't check that, they'll still take your bet anyway, which is, robbery to me, but some of them do it.
So actually, we lost 2 of our parlays that we had for today. Now we'll have to redeem ourselves with those 3-leggers that we do on the live show.
It'll be
Tottenham
all
corner.
right. I'm going to calculate for you guys, so I'll have it on the show tomorrow. If you were tailing our parlays for the last couple of weeks, you're up. You got some nice money
Yeah.
in your pocket. So I'm not sweating losing two in today.
And let's be honest, these two were kind of high valued for over plus 200, both of them. The
Yeah.
first one was plus 371.
Yeah, I wish someone could calculate these odds for me. So the other day on Twitter, I was like, these are the 3 goal scorers I'm playing today. And they all scored. So that was nice because people played them. But if you had parlayed them, would have been amazing. But this is the kicker. They all scored first. If you had parlayed all 3 of those to score first, I'm guessing somewhere around the plus 18,000 range is what you'd be looking at. So if I would have put that as a premium, I wouldn't even have to put in another pick for like 2 months, and I would just still be on the leaderboards.
You don't
I
have to put that in previews for the rest of the year.
yeah, if someone could tell me what the hell the odds on all of them to score first, that had to be insane. Any recommendations on the history of Euro football and what the cup matches Champions League?
You know what, Michael? I was reading yesterday. It has nothing to do with the Euro Cup, but FIFA is releasing a TV channel or something like that with a series of documentaries about some of the national team captains and best players. And they have every single World Cup game ever recorded that was recorded with cameras up there that you can watch dating back to, I don't know what year was it. I think you can find it somewhere on FIFA site, but I was going to check that out because watching the game from 1950 whatever sounds really amazing at the World Cup, and I think I might take a look at that and see.
You're going to go back and watch that Croatian match when they made it pretty far. That's what you're going to do.
No, I'm more interested in watching Pele and Maradona, Beckenbauer, and all those old guys. If that is up there, but that had me pretty interesting in that, so I might check that out.
Wow, man! Yeah, just like crazy low scoring games today. I don't get it.
We
But
have the lineups
because I stay it away.
We have the lineups for United Norwich, Ashley. Sancho, Ronaldo, Elanga, Fernandes, Pogba, Lingard. Maguire's in, of course, which means that Norwich will score. Temu Pukki is in for Norwich.
So. My simple bet, I'll tell you before I just save you the trouble. Pukki's in, whatever. I mean, Norwich is trash team, but I'm a fan. I have the jersey. I love them in the Championship League. They were money there, but they're not fit for the EPL. They don't have the money and the talent to compete. That's not their fault. But they are up against a garbage Man United side that has 50,000 times the payroll of Norwich. And I'm just going to take a simple bet of both teams to score there. I'm not going to put a full unit on it. But Man United is a dumpster fire. They cannot stand each other inside or outside the locker room. They don't play hard for each other. And it doesn't matter if they're having a down year. That's going to be a big match for Norwich to go in and take on the big bad Man United. So I would take a shot at a very cheap, like plus 100, I think, that both teams score in that one.
I actually like Manchester United team total over 2.5. It's almost even money here.
2.5, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, you go for it, but I wouldn't trust them to hit the side of a barn right now.
It has to open sometime.
You've been saying that all season.
Well,
that's
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to catch the falling knife. Like, why bet on a team that's been sucking? Like, maybe this is the week they don't suck. You work hard for your money.
If they don't score 3 goals against Norwich, who the hell are they going to score against?
But Norwich haven't been playing that badly, though. That's the thing. I mean, they're not a good team, but they've been involved in some draws and some low scoring matches. They're not really getting steamrolled. Yeah. And I'm not saying that Man United can't do it. They obviously have the roster that they can do it, but there's no way in hell I would bet for them to do it. There's just something wrong with that team. And the way I view it is when I, make a bet, I view my dollars as little soldiers going out there to fight a war, and I want them to come home to me, right? I didn't want to just throw money at matches hoping that it hits. I want to feel like when I place that bet, my numbers are sound. And if it goes sideways, then my numbers were still sound. So I don't beat myself up over them
Yeah,
all.
but you still get equally upset.
Well, of course I get fucking upset. I mean, yeah, I'm human.
No, I'm just being drawn towards this Manchester United team total for some reason, and I think that's gonna hit. So
I'm trying to look at a couple. So I've actually gotten a little bit more. I've been putting a little bit more action on France League One. Like I had a big play yesterday as a premium. My goal scorer prop, which was amazing. But I really loved the over, even though Monaco has kind of been struggling. But yeah, man, that over hit with ease. I kind of do in the Saint Etienne and Stade Brest. I kind of like both teams to score. I can tell you, yeah. I mean, I'm going to put something personally on. I've kind of made up my mind. Been going back and forth. Dortmund and Wolfsburg. Both teams have scored over 2.5. I think I'm going to play that. I don't know. I just think that price is too good to pass up with two leaky defenses and capable offenses. Would it be surprised if Bochum scores on Freiburg today? Bochum is another team recently promoted, right? But I loved betting them Bundesliga too. But they've kind of held their own here, you know, a little bit when they were promoted. So, yeah, you're getting some pretty decent both teams to score prices, like without even adding the over 2.5 in the Bundesliga today.
then what I would suggest, Ashley, is that we get it going with the parlays.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Well, right there. I mean, I need this one to close out my premium. So, you know, I'm taking Juve. Oh, money line. I'm tempted to take Juve halftime, full time to add a lot more value because I do think they score in the first half.
You calculate your odds, Ashley.
All right.
Juve moneyline. That's your first pick, eh?
I mean, unless I decide to go all out and take them halftime, full time.
For a 3-leg parlay?
I mean, I like them halftime, full time today. What can I tell you?
My first pick will be Zurich and Young Boys over 2.5.
You and those over 2.5s, man. So Juve's minus 290, holding steady there. Let me see their halftime, full time price. Well, you know, I think halftime, full times is a really good play as a single. So let's just keep it a little more cautious here. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with Juve money line.
But the Swallows, you gotta take that.
I just like them today. This is probably my third or fourth. Now, I was betting that correct score group and hitting money on them for a while, but I don't know. I like them today.
But the Swallows.
I'm not even going to say what I said on Twitter because that was great. I'll get a call from Mitch, so I'll just leave that alone. Y'all can check out my Twitter for that one.
My Volvo lost yesterday, damn it.
You and that, and you were taking, you said in Zurich over 2.5?
Yep.
You sure you don't want to just take both teams to score?
We are doing separate parlays, so I don't care what I take.
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah, take over 3.5.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, this is heads up. Okay, then hush. I really need to concentrate. So I've got Juve money line. I'm going to take. I'm going to take both teams to score in Germany Bundesliga, Dortmund versus. Oh my God, that's already started. Never mind. Shit.
Yeah, that just started.
Yeah, I was going to put a bet. I'm going to have to live bet that one. Okay. Jesus.
You can always bet Manchester United.
Can one of you, like, trusty guys here, give me the odds of Cervena Zvezda and
Am I not a trusty guy?
Huh?
Am I not a
Oh,
trusted
well, I
guy?
was trying to not make you do it. I thought you had your own odds put up. What I'm trying to figure is these just continuously go under. 1-0, 1-1, 2-0. So I'm trying to get an under 3.5 and each team to get carded twice. Trying to see if I can get a decent price on that. Yep, see, Freiburg already scored on Bochum. Son of a bitch. I'm going to have to bet that one later, too. And shall I trust Fiorentina today? Man, I want to take Ciro Immobile, and I'm not going to, so you guys should bet him. That means he's going to score.
I have my 3 picks.
You already have all 3?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't messing around today, I see.
No.
All right. Hold on, because I take this shit seriously. I'm going to...
think I do?
You know what? I'm going to go... This Volendam match, I know I'm going to Netherlands because I'm crazy, but I do like goals in this one, so I don't know. I'm going to both teams to score or over. I'm going to shoot for value here and take over 2.5 in this Volendam match, and that's in Netherlands Eerste Divisie. Kind of like both teams to score if that gives you a little bit. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to maybe go with it.
Can you make up your mind?
Whenever I feel like it.
I don't think you do.
I'm gonna go with over 2.5 in Volendam.
All right then.
Okay, so now I need one more. So what do I have? Juve, Moneyline, Volendam over 2.5, and I will take. Well, if anyone have the odds, can you give me the odds on Partizan Cervena Zvezda under 3.5 combined with each team to get at least 2 cards?
Jesus Christ, that's a. Can you even put that in a parlay with 2 other games?
Yeah.
That game is tomorrow.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's listed at 11 o'clock today, asshole. I don't know what to tell you. You're always telling me that. It's right here. You guys.
No, you're right. It is today. It's actually 12 p.m.
You need
It's
to
at noon.
check your info before you jump my case.
It's at noon today.
Yeah. Well, anyway, screw it. I
can't give you that because I don't have that.
Just give me the value. What's under 3.5 then?
Under 3.5?
Yeah.
Whoa. My book does not offer that. Wait, it does offer that. Minus 670.
Okay.
Under 3.5, yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm going to take Servette and Grasshoppers in the Switzerland Super League. Both teams to score. And then I'll tell you what my combined odds are here.
That's a weak ass parlay, I think.
Weak?
Yeah.
How dare you? Why you gotta be?
So?
What about Mainz Stuttgart? Has that started yet?
Yes. No. Okay. Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah.
You have 3 games. What are you looking for now?
Because I was gonna swap that out for. I mean, you're putting pressure on me to make a fast decision here, and I'm not loving it.
Okay, let's see some live results here. Udinese Empoli 2-0. They scored in the 52nd minute.
Yeah, they couldn't score one more in the first half. You know, Elche 3-0. Yeah, I liked BTTS in that one. I don't know what's wrong with Mallorca. Yeah, screw it. I'll just stick with the both teams to score in the Grasshoppers match.
And the ticket odds are
So, well, where the hell is my parlay thing? This is what happens when you put me under pressure when I'm already under stress.
wow. We got 4 minutes left to the end of the show. I gotta put some pressure on you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Juve money line over 2.5 in Volendam. And
BTTS is Cerveta and Grasshopper game.
plus 200. Not bad.
All right, not bad, not bad.
I don't know, man. I'm not in love with this Grasshoppers one. I love that team. They've been up and down, but yeah, I like it. I think the last one ended like 3-3 or something crazy. So, all right, so that's what I'm taking. Juve in Italy Serie A, Juve money line, and Netherlands Eerste Divisie. I'm taking Volendam versus Young Ajax, or it might be listed as Ajax 2, over 2.5. And then in the Swiss Super League, I'm taking Servette and Grasshoppers, both teams to score, and that's plus 200, plus 199, but we'll say plus 200.
All right. And my parlay will be Zurich and Young Boys over 2.5. That's in Swiss Super League. I will also take Juventus on the money line against Bologna. Yeah.
No, you cannot double dip into mine.
No, I won't. Don't worry about it. And my third pick will be Borussia Mönchengladbach and Köln over 2.5 in Bundesliga today. And
Yeah, I like that one. And I'm, even though you're an asshole and trying to beat me, I hope we both hit today because, people are betting both of them. I think that would be amazing. So, yeah, I like goals in that one. I hope we get a typical Bundesliga type match in that Köln match.
And that is plus 268 on my book here.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, do we have two waiting ones, Ashley?
Do we? I mean, we have one for sure.
Mine, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think one of them will hit. I'm hoping both of them hit, but if only one hits, I hope it's me.
No. I'm taking the lead this weekend, actually. It's going to be 4-3 for me.
Okay, we'll see.
All right.
I'm going to throw a goal scorer in my next one, so should have thrown Immobile in there today.
The lineups are out for City and Liverpool. By the way, we got a minute left. Sterling, Jesus, Foden, Grealish, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, Costello, Stones, Ake, and Zinchenko but they have a backup goalkeeper, so take Liverpool to win.
Okay, well that's that simple then.
Take Liverpool team total over 1.5 or whatever they're offered because Salah is in, Mane is in, Luis Diaz is in. Fabinho, Keita, Alcantara, Van Dijk is back in the lineup. Pretty much their best lineup is starting this game, and their starting goalkeeper when City actually has a backup goalkeeper in. So
yeah, Quadra, I like that pick of the Brest match over 1.5 because I think both teams score. So that I do think that's a good parlay piece. But yeah, and taking a swing at Luis Diaz to score today might not be bad. That guy's been whipping some balls in and is playing really well. So, yeah, he kind of an under the radar goal scorer that you can find good value on there.
Liverpool team total over 1.5 at plus 125. I think that's your bet right there. Actually, we are done for the day. We will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. once again with some fresh parlays, some fresh picks. I think we'll have a Twitter double or something like that coming up in a few minutes, right?
Yeah, we will.
And that's it, guys. Make sure you check our previews, check up the videos up on YouTube. That's it. Enjoy your Saturday with some money, and we will see you again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern.
See you tomorrow.